The most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, Jack.
Captain the Cats!
Hi there guys, welcome back into another session, a green session once again as the market is trending. I repeat, the market is trending. Just have to point out to some people sometimes who are shorting every move that we see. But yeah, nice green board today. Few things to look at with you. Going to have a look at BTC levels and order flow. We're going to have a look at Solana as well, because Solana is super strong. If you're shorting assets like that, then you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. RUNE has been another very, very strong one. Couldn't give a flying fuck about ETH, to be honest. I'm not really trading ETH. I'm sure it will do some special stuff in the weeks to come as ETH BTC is being demolished, but maybe not, and it's just not a bet I'm too interested in, to be honest. Solana and RUNE just better to trade. XRP, shit like that, just fucking excuse my language, just leave it alone. It's not going to do anything. You know, if you're trading some of these old coins, they're probably even going to suffer as BTC rises. They're probably going to suffer as BTC goes down as well. Okay, so few things to look at with you today. Let's just pop over to the tweet feed and see what is going on. So yesterday morning, potential big week. Strong push from most assets into old supply zones. At some point, the order books will just get demolished, okay? And price will set a new all-time high. Is that time now? I think end of the month would be favoured, 30th of October. Buy the fucking dip if we get it. Levels to check, and then I'm obviously just dropping some levels there. But yeah, I think the end of the month is always a key time. Portfolio rebalancing and the like, whether that be market makers or just individuals. But yeah, we've certainly cracked through and attacked the 70k BTC bear whale that we've had there for a while. So 70k BTC bear whale killed quicker than expected. If you don't know what that's in reference to, it's back in 2014 when BTC was trading around $300. I think there was a real price suppression from one entity or another, really holding price down. The troops rallied and they cracked through that price point, and it was onwards and upwards. And actually, I've got a historically accurate depiction of the BTC bear whale there for you. 2014 historical depiction of the BTC bear whale getting slayed and the Bitcoiners taking over. Nicely done, sir and madam. But yeah, right here, right now, we still got some offers above. Open interest is quite hot as well. So the largest order blocks above, we'll go and have a look at that. In the best data console, we've got TRDR console, 72k on Binance, 75k on CB Pro. Largest order blocks, dynamic order blocks now moving up. We'll check that out today. 67k and 66.5, but then we have got some weekly levels and daily levels we need to consider as well. Okay, aggregated 1 hour open interest cumulative delta 1.765 billion at the time of looking when I posted that one. Okay, so hot market. It's likely to be a hot market as we do come up, and there's a lot of contracts. So this is obviously perpetuals, a lot of contracts changing hands. It's going to be okay. What I just want to give you a piece of warning is, don't be surprised if we do get some kind of further flush down in price action. You've always got to be prepared for that as people get euphoric at these highs. But yeah, obviously, cover to the video. I thought I'd post this out yesterday because we was making this cover yesterday and it was the old bears are fucked on the front of the cover, and I thought, shit, we're cracking through 70k now. This is going to look like a hindsight cover, so I best put it out there now and put that on there. But yeah, funny. We just pushed on straight through on Monday, didn't we? Yesterday, meme coins, the political meme coins were doing well. Baron the Time Traveller and Donald Trump. I'm sure Burden is still doing shit. That is absolutely out of the picture now. But yeah, Trump and Time Traveller Baron doing very, very well. A lot going on politically at the minute that obviously you need to be aware of over the next week or so, isn't there? CoinGlass just pointing out that open interest that we can see in the data also. So yeah, need to be aware of that. You sometimes get flushes when we see a high open interest. But yeah, nice to see a lot of the patriotism actually over the weekend with the political rallies. I'll say rallies, but the Trump rally really was really good. I think Trump's got a really strong team with him as well. So I think anyone voting for Trump over there, you know, they're voting for the team as well. Brilliant team of JD Vance, RFK, Tulsi, and you know the like. It's, you know, really really strong team over there, and it's nice to see this. I do have to say quickly that, you know, coming from the UK over here, I like to see this patriotism. You know, we wouldn't even be able to put a Union Jack flag out without being called right wing over here. It's pretty ridiculous. Classic tweet by Fajou there. Things are now in motion that cannot be undone. Go and give Fajou a follow if you've not already. Great legacy market and macro tweets, and actually got a podcast as well, or a tweet feed podcast that he does as well. Right, so shall we go and have a look and see what's going on? So what we're going to do is I'm just going to jump onto a weekly chart first and foremost, okay, because this green line here is the weekly that we're looking at. Last week, okay, we looked at this last week on the live session in the Discord. Just did a really simple conversation with the guys on the live Discord. And I said, look, you've got to keep it retarded simple now. Here's your weekly level. We actually, I can't remember whether it was in the next 24 hours or 48 hours, we came down and tapped that level. Then obviously what we need to do is check the order flow. And it has to be said, I will confess that these dips, every time we've got them at the minute, they've been quite light. And, you know, you may have even seen me comment in the socials. I'm like, oh, yeah, there's not much bid there. You know, I don't know if that's enough. And we've instantly just gone up only. So that's indicative of a very strong trending market. Buy the fucking dip until it fails. Okay. So what do we do now? Well, instantly you just drop your next higher time frame levels on. Okay. So weekly opens and closes. Here we go. 68k, 69. Round numbers, not the best. I don't like trading round numbers, but that is where we are, okay? Daily chart. Let's have a look at the daily chart. So you all love my fixed range pulls, don't you? Even if we're not in a range, but here we go. Pulled it on the daily chart. Point of control just coming in there at 67k, and then what I believe we're possibly in the motions of doing is the value area high now there. You're just looking at about, yeah, I mean, let's call it 69, 70k. I'm not going to get too precise on that. So you've got your weekly open there at 68k, and then you've got an old value area high of this entire daily range here, 69, 70k. So what we need to do really is start to confirm this area. So any dips into this zone, that's going to be a confirmation if we get some more bid to rotate up, and then that is when I think you could get those kind of godly candles through any existing supply. Okay, classic tier order block there at 73.5. Dropping down to the 4 hour, absolutely trending like crazy out. We can just see a couple of order blocks there. We'll call it 72 and we'll call it 73.5 again. And then, yeah, I would just keep an eye on, you've got your weekly VWAP here at 69. Okay, so let's build a bit of confluence. Weekly VWAP at 69 and then weekly open at 68. If we get, and you've always got to consider this, you'll always hear me say this on the videos or the lives, be prepared. You know, it's just that preparation. It's nice to go up only.com, but be prepared for any lower levels, get them marked out. Okay, if anyone's interested in what that is just the Legend Leviathan's key levels indicator. Okay, just go and load that in for yourself and adjust it for whatever time frame you are on and what you need to see. So those are buy the dip areas, buy the dip until it fails. Okay, I hope we get them because it makes for better trading. All right, so there we are. Sol and RUNE. Sol is absolutely uponly.com. If you are short in this, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yes, we can get dips and they are for bidding. I've said to the guys in the socials and on live many times, look, even though I might expect a lower number and value to come, okay, that's very nice, but there's you know, I can't just 100% say it's gonna come. So if you drop in shorts on with expectation of dips, that's not the way to trade it, you know. Okay, chill out, take a bit of profit, wait for the dip and go again. That is what I would say. But yes, Sol, very strong chart. Yeah, again, Nick has got a fixed range pull from this whole area, and there we go. So if we get dips into that 167, 165 region, old resistance area, maybe we flip that to support. Okay, that would be very nice. You've got a higher time frame trend line down here that is meeting with the monthly VWAP at 155 and the monthly open at 152. So any I mean, that would be a mega nuke down here. Get your levels marked up. That's your higher time frame trend as well. Okay, so next one I want to look at, we're not going to look at ETH. I just want to look at RUNE. Saying to people that this is, you know, it's a very strong chart. I don't think RUNE has even put in half of what I expected to do. I think it's going to be uponly.com. We're on a daily chart here, trending very strong, trending sooner. Again, RUNE did this last year as well. RUNE set the trend a lot quicker than any other asset. Okay, if RUNE wants to take some pullbacks, draw yourself again. I don't like trading trend lines or anything, but I do have to take them into consideration. I don't know what that one is there. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, any pullbacks, draw yourself some horizontals, get your alert set in the TRDR console. You've got a weekly open there at 5.3. Anywhere down there, as we can see, we're just getting a slight daily wick. That would be good. Let me just reset that and have a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, so coming down slightly now. Value area high there, 5.4, so let's just call it 5.5-ish. Anywhere down there. Resistance to support flip. Any lower wick, you've got your trend line here. Okay, guys, so what we'll do now is we'll jump into the TRDR console and check what order flow is going on, and let's have a quick look at what that open interest is doing as we rise to the stratosphere. Right then, guys, straight into the order flow with the best data we have in the market, the TRDR console. Grab yourself a link from below for a free trial. So what we're seeing, 70k bear whale defeated. Okay, uponly.com grabbed all the liquidity a little bit higher. Interesting to see actually on the OBC. We're just checking this on a 2-day time frame. Really no liquidity gaps until you get over 73.5 there to the top side in the offers, but the order book just from the spot market at the minute, perpetual market should I say, really full. Okay, so let's just check the spot market. Go to spot and see what we got there. Okay, so liquidity gaps to the downside, just under 70.5, and then some more going down towards 69k. So that has to be considered as well. I'm just going to get rid of those levels. But nice to see we've got this dynamic bid now following up. Okay, so our biggest order block at the minute, 67k. Let's not forget that when we're having a look at those weekly levels, first one was coming in at 69, and then next one was coming in at 68. So order blocks at the minute to the downside a little bit far away. If we were to get any open interest wipe, just take that into consideration that we've come into these levels, and just watch the order flow a little bit at 69, 68 first. Okay, do we get any dynamic bid now popping up into those zones as the day progresses? But as you can see, we do still have quite a bit of supply overhead. Let me just go to the old order flow there. You can see the supply overlays here, and it's interesting to see where we came from actually, because what actually happened yesterday was at this old supply zone, like I was trying to tweet out and tell everyone yesterday morning, was we came up and we hit this 70k level, but we actually had some aggregated depth of bid. Okay, so there was bid in the books, 490 to 500 million aggregated bid pushing up here. Who was that? Because it certainly wasn't spot. Okay, it was perps. If we look at the perps markets, absolutely, let me just go to our full window view here to get a nice overview. Absolutely full of bid, really indicative of a strong trending market. This is the kind of shit you will see when you're in a very strong trending market. I've said that a few times. This looks like it was back in the day in 2020, 2021. But yeah, still got some spot supply hovering around main villains in the market at the minute. Gemini, okay, they've still got some selling going on here. Coinbase Pro still got some selling on here. Yeah, Coinbase Pro, largest offer, 75k, like pointed out in the tweet, and Binance have got this 72k level. Not a massive level, to be honest. So, you know, and yeah, we'll see what we get. I think after yesterday's push up, Monday push up, I think it could take a little bit of time here. You know, any dips are for buying. Just watch the order flow as we go. What I do want to point out is just that 1 hour cumulative delta open interest that we see here now, just at 1.78. I think it was at 1.78 earlier actually. So just be mindful that at some point we may need a little bit of a flush one way or the other. Shorts have obviously already been wrecked here just on this little move up, and we haven't even really had any major god green candles yet. So just something to be aware of as we progress through the day. All right, guys, so yeah, let's have a look then at volume. Let's go quickly check the volume and show you what was going on yesterday. So old supply zone area, open interest steadily rising, steadily rising. We actually hit some negative funding yesterday as we were just at 69.4. So open interest steadily rising. It is getting hot. A lot of contracts are vying for a position in the market. Volume steadily rising as well. And what do we see just under that 70k? retail traders going short, and we hit that negative funding at that point there. Absolute madness. Tail holders time, isn't it? Tail holders time. Too early. Just chill out. Just chill out. Okay, let's have a quick look at Sol then, as we looked at it on the chart. So yeah, Sol destroying its supply as well, and Sol is actually one of the Sol on a high time frame is one of the strongest charts out there. There is no argument there. So I think it'll do whatever BTC does just right here, right now. I think BTC is going to put in some seriously dominant moves. What I would say though is Sol and RUNE, like I mentioned on the trading view area, they're just trading so well. So you need to keep an eye on these, even if it's just day trade. But yeah, I mean, look at this. It's just, I mean, you're getting maybe 0.5% here, 0.5% there, but it's just going to kill this supply zone. So just bear that in mind. Nothing dynamic from spot. You've still got this old level here at 159. That's quite a distance away, so it will take a little bit of an open interest nuke. And similar to BTC, perps traders heavily getting involved in Sol there. Let's go and have a look at RUNE, because RUNE has been brilliant as well. Okay, so RUNE perps bid, and very nice. Quite strong here. I would hope for a little bit lower. What's nice to see on RUNE though, and this is what you want to see on your altcoins, is basically you can see where the RUNE diamond, okay, so that's RUNE top level diamond there came in. I've mentioned a few times, so if you've not been listening, then please take note, okay, and put RUNE in your alert system here, because RUNE is trading very well off its alerts. This one here, you've got to appreciate what's happening in the wider market. This one here, I actually took this. I said to the guys in the private Discord, hey, I'm going to take this, because I think there was some tether FUD going on. Probably Middle East tension, so I took this. We got the bounce, and then we got some news event here, and we absolutely nuked below. So you've got to allow yourself to get stopped out. That's just part of the game. You know, you need to be a bad loser almost. Take the loss, then maybe we get back in. Okay, maybe it takes 2 tries. We get back in, and you get the massive reward here. So very nice from RUNE. What's nice to see is, and what I want to point out is, you need to see structures like this throughout your altcoin market. Okay, supply, red supply. Okay, flip it and then get some support. So if RUNE comes back down, you can see these dynamic walls already moving up in support, ready to dynamically bid RUNE back up if we get any drop. All right, guys. So yeah, very strong market at the minute. By the fucking dip mode, as I've said, even some of the demand zones have been quite light, and BTC has just been moving up. So I think that's something you need to consider as well. All right, guys. So what we'll do is, I want to do the next live when we hit some real volatility, really. I'm not just going to do a live session today if price is just going to sit here all day. I'd like to see some kind of volatility. Ideally, trading wise, it makes for better trading if we drop a bit in some demand, and then we'll see, we can maybe get a bit of risk on together. But we'll see whether that's today. I will post in the socials, I'll tweet it out as well and drop everyone a link for that. And we, you know, I'm at my desk. If we just hit some real volatility, we'll jump on live together and we'll have a look at what is going on. All right, guys. But yeah, very nice market to trade at the minute. I hope everyone's doing okay. If you're not doing okay, jump into here in the academy section of the TRDR website. You've got CoinCarl's risk reward, DK's order book overlay. This is the first point of call that you should all be going into. These are all free, obviously. I've got videos that I'm updating as well. They have just the updates on those. I've just taken a back seat at the minute as I have been busy in the markets. It is lock-in time, isn't it? Okay, if you've really been struggling, you need to go and have a look at the Art of Data-Driven Market Analysis by myself and the team. Okay, really in-depth course there, and access to the private Discord as well. A little cheeky look at the table of contents there. Okay, but yeah, go and have a look at that if you're interested. All right, guys. But yeah, I think we're in for a good couple of weeks. Don't be shocked if we do see some violent downside. With the open interest the way it is, it's just likely that you do get some, you know, volatile candles. We're at all-time high prices, open interest high. A lot of people are battling for positions. That is the way it's going to be. All right, guys, update you in the socials on the next live session. We'll speak soon. Cheers.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat, that's a nice shirt. Do they make it for men?